At 4 feet and 3 inches tall, weighing 90 pounds, Alec is one of 60 people in America diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder, Myhre Syndrome. Myhre Syndrome is characterized by mental retardation, dysmorphic facial features, skeletal anomalies, and cardiovascular defects that often call for surgical intervention.
The syndrome is it's a stenosis syndrome, so everything is tightened. So their larynx is tightened, their blood vessels are tightened. Alec has renal artery stenosis, so the arteries to his kidneys are all tightened. He has one kidney functioning at 30%, one kidney functioning at 17%.
Without the right medical care, this situation can be life-threatening.
What's life-threatening is the heart and the lungs. Some need heart transplants and lung transplants. Their respiratory system is in big danger.
For a very long time, April has been desperately searching for answers into understanding where Alec's medical issues were stemming from.
Yeah.
So all this time, all these 14 or 13 years back, what were you going with? What were the doctors telling you?
They were telling me that he's a complicated medical mystery, and they didn't know what he had, but he has something. His developmental pediatrician at Children's would joke about it, like, you know, it's going to be called the Alec syndrome. You know, he has something, we just don't know what it is.
For every appointment emerged a new and a much serious condition.
He has been sedated. In 2007, he was sedated 15 times. I mean, this child's been sedated more times than the normal person ever will be.
It was this year, in February, that Alec finally got the right diagnosis.
This year, they put him in another genetic research group. They started putting him in genetic research groups by the time he was 5, and nothing came back. And this year, they put him in again through the Manton research group. And that was in December, and by February, they had come back with, we found it, and it's Myhre Syndrome.
And when they told you we found it and it's Myhre Syndrome, was that a relief to you? That finally I know what's wrong with my son? Or?
No, I was scared. Yeah.
Because it was another thing you had to research about.
Yeah, another thing. Like, because I got comfortable with the fact that he didn't have a diagnosis. I got comfortable with Alec's just Alec. You know, it's just who he is, you know. So for them to actually get a label of a diagnosis was scary, because now I'm going to get more answers, and maybe I don't want to know the answers. And they literally handed me a piece of paper and said, this is what it is. And you should go to Mass General Hospital. They have 2 patients in their clinic that travel from out of state. And that was my answer.
The diagnosed came with more questions. Questions that the doctors were not ready to answer.
So I did what everybody else did, Google. And, you know, there's not even much on Google.
In many ways, Alec is a regular child. He despises waking up early in the morning for school, but he does enjoy the science subject and always looking forward to coming home, reuniting with his dogs.
He's a happy child. He's a smart little boy. Sometimes too smart. Thinks he's bigger than he is. Thinks he's the boss.
Alec is in 9th grade at Plymouth North High, and he has recently celebrated his 15th birthday. So how can the public, we in the community, help you?
Awareness. Just know that people are out there that are ill, and don't judge a book by its cover either. And you don't know what somebody's going through. And Alec is going through a lot, and he goes through a lot every day.
Well, thank you so much for educating us in this.
Thank you.
It's a pain burden that no parent, I feel, should ever go through.
Yes, you wouldn't wish it on anybody, and it's lonely. Because nobody does know what it is.
But I don't think you could have any better mother than you.
Thanks. Thank you. He likes me. Right, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.